On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, Billy Boston creates history by becoming a knight. Yes, it'll now be Sir Billy Boston. Relief for the Bulldogs with star forward Viliame Kikau cleared of dangerous contact. And one of DCE's former teammates rips into Queensland coach Billy Slater, calling him a grub. But first up, the plaudits continue to pour in for legendary British Rugby League winger Billy Boston, who's been made a knight thanks to King Charles III. Yes, it's now official after years of campaigning by some of his biggest supporters. 90-year-old Boston has been bestowed the honour, the Cardiff-born code swapper, becoming the first ex-player to be knighted for his services to rugby league. It follows his pioneering efforts for black sports people way back in the 50s and 60s when he played for Wigan and Great Britain. For those unaware, Boston is so big in British Rugby League history, there are now 3 statues of him in Cardiff, where the Welsh Rugby League, as you can well imagine, has warmly welcomed the knighthood, as well as Wigan and Wembley. The announcement by Buckingham Palace comes 6 years after New Zealand's now retired supercoach Graham Lowe was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II, Lowe having once coached Boston's old club Wigan, as well as NRL teams Manly and the Cowboys, plus the Kiwis and Samoa, and the Queensland State of Origin team. Speaking from his home in Auckland, Lowe says he's absolutely thrilled for the trailblazing Welshman, whose knighthood comes 130 years after the game's birth. Can you believe it? Officially, he'll be made a Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire, KBE, and become Sir William John Boston, KBE. To us, of course, and all you listeners in Rugby League land, it'll just be Sir Billy Boston. And on behalf of the team here at rugbyleague.com, we salute the great man and join others in offering our warmest congratulations. In the NRL, Parramatta's Dylan Brown has been suspended for 1 game for making contact with referee Gerard Sutton during Monday's 30-12 loss to the Bulldogs. Brown was charged with Grade 2 contrary conduct after running into the back of Sutton as he chased a bomb by Mitchell Moses, knocking the referee over in the process. And out of the same game, Viliame Kikau tried his luck at the NRL judiciary and he got the result that he and the Bulldogs wanted, not guilty of dangerous contact. And finally, in the lead up to Origin 2 in Perth next week, the fallout continues after Queensland coach Billy Slater got rid of captain Daly Cherry Evans. Speaking on Breakfast Radio in Sydney, DCE's former Manly teammate and now Triple M commentator Aaron Woods describing Slater as a grub. And you can just imagine how that's been received in Queensland. And just recapping our top story, in fact, it's the biggest story, of course, particularly in European Rugby League and especially in the UK. And, of course, that is the knighthood for Billy Boston as the plaudits continue to come in, and rightly so, for the great man. And again, our congratulations. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.